Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are here to finish off our Flashpoint Siege Breaker. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. We have come across two ladies in charge of different militia lances, and they have a bit of a history, of which they have decided they do not wish to help us if the other one is coming along. So what we've gone ahead and done is we've told them both to basically grow up, and we'll do it ourselves if you two cannot handle it. So we're going to go ahead and see if they can separate their differences and work together, or whether we're just going to have to go ahead and take on a whole stack of the Steiner by ourselves. So what we're going to do is we did take an injury for, well, Ranger took an injury in that last one, which was not quite ideal. But I think what we'll do here is we'll throw Spy Master in the Hatchet Man. Same skill set as Ranger, so that should turn out fairly good. A little bit of initiative will be good. We still have a maximum tonnage for our lance, which we have met. So I think we're just going to dive right on in. It is an attack and defend mission, so that will be rather curious. But hopefully we should be able to make it work. So let's go ahead and deploy. Now again, 2.5 skull attack and defend mission. I don't think we've done before, so depending if they have missiles or not, that cataphract could be particularly useful. Also too, I thought I would mention again, if you would like to join on into the Leviathan's Marauders, please do let me know in the comment section below. All that you need is a first and last name as well as a call sign, and we would be happy to have you on board the Argo. If you'd like to tell us more about your mech warrior, we would love to learn more about them, but at the same time too, we will respect their privacy. So if you'd like to join on in, I'd love to have you here, and so would the rest of the crew. All of Angel, Rabid, Ranik, Spy Master, and Angel. There we go. Yes, if you would like to join us, that would be fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and read our briefing. Objective: destroy the Zagel house while protecting Militia HQ. Even with a portion of Dobrescu's sentries out chasing shadows in the museum district, the Zagel house will be heavily defended. You'll need to hit the structure hard, while at the same time protecting Militia HQ from an expected Steiner counterattack. Good hunting, Commander. Show Hauptmann General Dobrescu that his excesses will not be tolerated. Alright. We're going in it alone on this one, so we shouldn't have any infighting to worry about. That's a good thing, because we're going to be outnumbered enough as it is. Yes. So, hopefully, things will go all a-okay. But it will be curious to see. Who knows? Maybe they'll have sorted themselves out. But either way, as long as we have our lances, I think we're in pretty good condition.
Command interface initiated.
Ooh, okay, so an attack and defend in the urban area. We have not had one of these before. This should be fun. Alright, this is it, Commander. Picking up a lot of sensor activity around the Zagel house. Our lance is in for a hell of a fight. They can handle it, our people are professional, and we can trust them. And that puts us a step ahead of Cheval and Jailbird. Yes, that's true. Hold that thought, Commander. We may not be willing to take the field together, but that doesn't mean we can't help. I'm bringing Militia HQ's northern turrets online. Ooh, okay, well that's helpful. And I've got the ones to the south. As long as Jailbird stays on her side of the complex, I'm content to focus my fire on the Lyrans instead of her. Ooh. Alright, I see you little militiamen. You think to come for me, eh? I salute your courage, but your efforts are doomed to failure. And when my BattleMech crushes you under their feet, I will tighten my grasp around Guthier. You will surrender what is mine, or your city will starve. Right. Well, your ex isn't yours, you Lyran prick. This convict is going to teach you a lesson about what happens when you try to impose your will on others. I'll give you a hint. It starts with my foot, and it ends with your butt. Nice.
I think there's a shopping center here. I could use a few items.
Alright, so we're not necessarily getting too much help from Mechs, but the fact we have some turrets online is rather good. We have some standard turrets with larger lasers. We also have, what else have we got? Yeah, another standard turret. Where are the remainder? And then, yeah, all of these are standard turrets, it seems. Oh no, there is one shredder with an AC-20N flamer. Okay, well, it's a pity that one is the furthest one. That is disappointing. Oh well, but the fact is they are helping, so I suppose we cannot be too upset. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we need to take down. So, what have we got here? Future evac zone, that is fine. We then need, let's see, that is their Lyran attackers, so we should focus upon them. And then we also have their buildings back here, which we should destroy. And I'm sure they're going to have reinforcements as time goes by. So, let's get everybody ready and see just how far we can travel. Given the fact that we have attackers up here, I think we'll go... I think we'll work our way directly across, try to come up on the level and then attack. If they swing by this side, we should still have range, so that's what we're going to attempt to try out. Oh, and apparently there's already a 55-ton mech coming that way. Okay, well, you know what?
Orders.
I think what we'll do is let's get our Marauder up there. I think we should be able to handle that fairly all right. And we'll bring, let's see. Well, I'm guessing they'll be in this area. I think they'll probably funnel towards us. So maybe, you know what, maybe it is worth bringing everybody together. Alright, well, maybe we shouldn't have moved the cataphract first, but oh well, it is what it is. We're also going to race ahead and get that crab up first and foremost. If they'll target us, we would prefer that than the militia HQ. Alright, let's see what they bring to the table. Let's save Spymaster a second. He's not going to get within melee, so let's just cool our jets. Alright, they have a nice white mech over there. That should make easy cannon fodder and a quick resolve game.
Standing by.
Let's see. Our crab can move up there. That's not bad.
Receiving you.
I think what we'll do here is... yeah, Rannick is out of the question. Let's bring our crab point, on point and see what we can see. Ooh. Alright, so we have a Griffin. That's certainly our priority here. That Locust is inconsequential. Although I do see it's got those LRMs just to be a pain in the butt. And then we also have a 30-ton and a 70-ton mech. Alright, well, let's start with a precision strike on that Griffin and see if we can bring him down to size.
On it.
Alright, so we crit his large laser and we hit
a critical hit.
the cockpit there. Even though he doesn't have, what do we call it? Damage reduction, he's still kicking. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's go...
Orders.
Oh, you know what? Rannick actually can see. You know what? Yes, we will definitely go up and follow, but I think... what do we do with that hatchet man? You know what? We could jump up here. That's not the end of the world, and that would be a fair chunk of evasion. Let's go... That's 4 pips. That's also 4 pips. We'll move over here just so we're not easily visible to that 70-ton mech. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Let's just move on in and focus on that Locust.
On it.
We'll get close for a melee on the next round. And yes, they have a Warhammer. Okay, so we will need to be slightly careful. These shots here are not fantastic, but I guess we may as well try. There's no other option. Oh, and we crit his LRM. Alright. Well, you know what? I will gladly take that, considering our terrible odds. And we did strip through to the center torso on that Locust. Alright.
Got something you want done?
You know what? we would almost have eyes on the other. Let's go. I think we go ahead and reserve and see if we can get eyes with the cataphract. That's what we're going to do. We'll probably get targeted with our other mechs that are further up, like our crab and our hatchet man, but I think we can do something good. Ooh, and that warhammer is absolutely beelining towards our defensive post. Alright, let's go.
Awaiting orders.
Let's bring our cataphract forwards. We can... Ooh, we're not getting very good odds there. All of these odds are horrendous. Well, we're not going to get enough for a precision strike, no matter what we do this round. So what I'm thinking we do here is... instead of sprinting, I think what we'll do here is we will move and then take a shot. Yeah, I don't think we have any better options, so let's just put damage on target.
Yes, Commander.
Hopefully, if we miss, we'll hit that locust instead. That would be... I don't know, I guess it would be something, but I don't think we're going to have that angle. Alright.
I believe this should have an effect.
Alright, so we did strip some evasion from that warhammer. That's not bad. That griffin is focusing the crab, but that's a-okay. Our crab is a tanky boy.
Yes, Commander.
And Rannoch, let's get you... I'd really like a shot on that locust if we could get that kill now. I feel like that would be preferred, so that's what we're going to try and do. Yeah, it seems the only way to get that angle is to move over here, so that's what we'll try for.
I get you. On the move.
We'll take some shots down there, and to be honest, we don't really need that much damage. In fact, we'll probably shred it, assuming our Gauss rifle hits. So, we're going to turn off 2 of our ER medium lasers. As long as one of these hits, we've got a pretty good chance for a kill. If not, yeah, I'd really rather not waste our heat that we need to focus on other targets. So let's see what we can do. Alright, and the answer is everything was missed.
Reporting negative damage.
Alright, well, could have gone
They've got a
worse.
sensor lock on me.
Alright, sensor
Okay,
locking the
everybody.
cataphract, I'm happy
Let's
with
hit 'em
that.
where it hurts.
Here comes an Irby. Ooh. Hello, little Irby. I wonder, yeah, you ain't moving too quick.
Receiving you.
Hatchet Man, let's go. We focus on the Warhammer? Probably not. We'd do better with other mechs. We haven't been shot at, but I feel like the Locust may. I think we go ahead and we give it a... yeah, we'll see if we can bait it a little bit closer. And then we'll give it a good thumping. Oh, but it turns out... it's being a jerk. Okay. Oh, we've got stunning units surrounding the Zygel House Commander. They're taking up positions to repel our advance. We can't finish this while those hostiles are still standing. Take them out. Alright. Well, it looks like they've got some attackers and defenders coming into the fray. Let's go.
Ready to get it on.
First of all, let's bring Rannoch up point and center. I think...
Ready for orders.
yeah, we could get some good shots there on the Locust. I feel like that's not going to be too much of a concern.
Standing by.
We'll get Rannoch to come up, and we will focus on... oh. Now, if we go for that Griffin, we should be able to move Angel up and then go for the Warhammer. Yes, I think that's how we're going to try and do this. Mitigate as much incoming damage as possible. So we're going to run up here. We're going to focus on that Griffin. Yeah, follow up with a headshot, please, and a thank you. Let's go. Do we need extra weapons on? You know what? We'll fire with one extra at the moment. I think we can cope with being one weapon down. We've already done one injury, so all that we're doing is fishing for one more. Yeah, we'll build up just a little bit of heat.
Engaging.
Alright, and it turns out we should not have done that.
Critical hit, Commander.
Well. Alright, so much for trying to cleverly manage. Oh, our hatchet man getting shot at. That's not ideal. Alright, so they've got LRMs from way back down there. Let's go.
Good to go.
I think what we'll do here is let's focus on the Warhammer. We'll go for that precision strike. Again, we're yet to tag that thing. And I feel like we don't want that hatchet man just dangling out in the open. And oh, darn it, we don't have the angle. Alright, fine. Let's just maybe toast the Griffin then and get a precision strike with somebody else. Oh, it feels like a bit of a waste, but I guess here we are. Yeah, at least we'll go ahead and get that kill. Alright, let's go ahead and send that downrange.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Alright. Called the Griffin.
Hostile eliminated.
At least we're slowly eating away at their action economy.
Receiving
Let's
you.
bring our... Oh, we're gonna have to get into a very awkward position there. Let's go... Let's use some jump jets. And I think we could focus in on that. We would be focusing on the right-hand side of that locust, sending us straight through to that core. I think that seems reasonable. Sure, we'll just have to go with it and see.
Confirmed.
Maintain some good evasion, get ourselves out of the way for any autocannon fire, and gets rid of their Jolly Scout.
Got it.
Alright, well, Side Torso is destroyed. Turns out that thing's still kicking. Ooh, taking shots there, that's not ideal.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Well, you know what? At
Reporting.
this point, I think we need to focus on... We need to focus on something. Do we just bring up for a melee? I think that's probably in our best interests, actually. Yeah, let's go... If we go move... Yeah, 85% for a melee. That will be a kill at least. That should fix that. Alright, let's go ahead and see how that goes.
Be there in a jiff.
Alright. There goes that center torso.
Hope we can salvage that.
Alright, well, at least if they don't have eyes on the building, we do not have to worry about them firing
Hell yeah.
their LRMs from the back end of things. Alright, here comes the Obi again, slowly making its way up. Apparently that is a full sprint urban. Not doing very well, but hey.
Standing by.
Let's bring our hatchet man up here. I think we'll focus on the... we could take shots at the Jenner, but I think we'll go for the melee here on the Warhammer. We may as well do what we're best at, and 240 points of damage is quite substantial. Let's go and yeah, let's go ahead and attack.
Moving to position.
Alright, what are we taking out?
Engage.
Alright, looks like we've got that arm and torso. And oh, ammo explosion, and the
That's destroyed.
mech and the pilot is incapacitated. Well, that is fantastic. Alright, good work. Alright, looks like we're using some buildings as cover.
Armor blow through
Oh.
internal damage.
Wait a second, that thing explodes. Oh, that's bad. I should not have put us there. I'm very lucky that they didn't target that. I completely forgot about these things. These things are electrical transformers. Yeah, 5 hit points. Yes, explosion warning. We have used these to great effect in the past.
Receiving you.
We're going to quickly bail with our crab there. We've already taken a lot of damage on our right arm there with that right pulse. Let's go... do we focus on the spider or the urban mech? I think we'll go... think we'll go this way. Try and protect our flank. We'll go and yeah, we have pretty decent odds. And if we were to target this thing, it doesn't quite tell us the blast zone, but I guess we'll have to leave it be. Let's go with the do we go for the Jenna here? The medium lasers, I'm not sure we really want to take a salvo. Yeah, let's go precision strike and work on the... we'll go on the urban mech, I think it is. Yeah, we'll go for that. We have perfect odds there, and then our our Marauder there can send more weapons against the Jenna. I think that'll be a fair trade in the long run. Go for that headshot.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so far so good.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Alright. As they are armored as a trash can, they don't really put up too much of a fight.
Sensor locked.
Yep, there we go. Okay, we've got a good defensive line, even if we have made a few little errors. Let's go ahead and work our way up. Let's see, 45%, 50s. All of them are fairly terrible, but that spider's going to go ahead and sprint next round, I'd be fairly sure. And I think that Jenna is probably more of a problem.
On the move.
So let's mosey on forwards. Let's make sure we have all of our medium lasers active, and let's go ahead and decommission that Jenna right there.
Giving them everything I've got.
Oh.
Let's go.
Well, you know what? Never mind. I thought we were in trouble as
And
that Gauss
that's
missed.
the way we do it.
But no, that seems to have done the trick. Fantastic. Alright. That has made things a lot better for
You have
us.
orders?
Let's bring Rabbit up. We'll go ahead and send a shot down range. We may even
Consider
see
it done.
whatever that 40-ton mech is, but I'm feeling fairly confident. Let's go ahead and precision strike. We need as much accuracy as possible. We'll go for the headshot since we're here.
Good to go.
And, nope, just taking out a jump jet. Alright.
That hit something good.
Oh well.
MechWarriors, show them what you got.
Alright, so at the moment we still
Ready
have
for
a
orders.
little bit of an advantage. Let's go... I don't think that there's really much we can do, although if they do sprint this way, we could hit them with our hatchet man. So let's go ahead and reserve. We will see what happens here. The assassin's focusing on our Marauder there, that's
Hey,
fine.
What's the paint, pal?
You'll do pretty good, I'm sure. Let's go...
Good to go.
Yeah, we're going to move Rannoch forwards. Hang on a second, what is this thing? Coolant exchanger. Good grief, there's so many potential explosions lying around.
Waiting for orders.
Let's stick right near the middle. Avoid what potential dangers could be on either side. Again, I just don't know how big that explosion is. And I think we focus on the assassin. Yeah, I
On my
think we
way.
can handle that spider fairly easy with the rest of our mechs. So let's go ahead and get rid of this guy.
Affirmative.
Alright, that seemed good.
Damn, let's do this.
Nicely
Mech
done.
destroyed.
Alright, so that's a good chunk of them down. Yep, they're moving forwards. Luckily firing on our left side for that crab, so the crab is a-okay. We're not going to be losing that. Wait a second, did they even hit? Oh, they must have struck the leg. Okay, well, you know what? That's even better. Let's go.
Standing by.
Let's bring our hatchet man in. I think we'll go... Can we go for a melee? No, we can't. We don't quite have the angle. So let's go... Yeah, there we are. That should be sufficient. We'll work our way around just a little. We'll go ahead and send a full alpha strike at the spider. And that should be enough. In fact, you know what? We're going to get another bout of resolve anyway. Let's go precision strike and buff up those chances just to make sure.
Now,
Alright.
Tango is trash.
Alright, not too bad. Well, that could be out of combat, but no, there's still somebody else flying around. Let's go...
Orders.
Don't really know where we want to move the crab. I think we'll keep our stealth for now. Let's go ahead and reserve.
Waiting for my opening.
And we're going to let... Yeah, 70-ton mech there. Definitely glad we didn't get
Waiting for orders.
positioned to get shot at there. Let's bring
How might I
Rabbit
help?
in the cataphract. We're going to go ahead and go full sprint. We're going to get eyes on the target. Stay away from anything that will
Lightning
explode. Alright, we still have reinforcements coming in a few waves, but I think we
Ready
can
for orders.
manage. We'll bring the crab. That can go... Let's see, where are we shooting at? We're shooting down there. Potentially they have turrets as well, so... We'll move here. Yeah, we'll move here. We'll get eyes on that Warhammer.
On the move. Full
And with any luck, we will be able to remove him from the field and then quickly destroy these
get this
buildings. Yeah, okay, so Spy
Receiving
Master.
you.
Not much you can do. Let's go ahead and get running. Actually, you know what? Jump jet's not quite as far. We're going to sprint. Although... You know what? It doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and run on up. We're not doing too bad as far as our heat generation is concerned.
Standing by.
Rannoch, we can bring you forwards and you'll have a very nice opening salvo on that Warhammer.
I copy.
Oh, unfortunately we are getting a little toasty, so I guess maybe a little bit of heat management would have been better. Let's drop off 2 of those medium medium lasers and hopefully we will roll well.
Acknowledged.
That did look like at least 1 shot went to the cockpit.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright, and we did take something out. I think that was, yeah, PPC critical. Let's bring
Yes, Commander.
Angel up. We'll keep to the side just to make sure that their turrets don't get any chance. We'll focus predominantly this side just in case.
Affirmative.
And I feel like a precision strike should do fairly well here.
Roger.
Alright, nothing on target. Well, not specifically on the
Inflicted some heavy damage.
target we desired. But at least we did take out a PPC, so they're down a weapon. Let's see,
What's
Rabbit.
the plan?
I guess we're going to have to try something new. Let's bring you
I
up.
understand.
We're going to go ahead and... Oh, we don't get another precision strike. Alright then, I guess we're just going to have to take whatever comes our way. Off we go. Alright, side torso is also destroyed.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Alright, we're going to have to see what he does. Oh, he's backing on up.
They've got a lock on me.
You know what?
It's go time.
I will accept. Yes, I will happily deal with that. Alright then.
Standing by.
That is most fortuitous. Let's go... if we go full sprint, we can get eyes on the target. Honestly, well, maybe we... Everybody else is close enough, that'll be fine.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
We'll get ready and see if we can see where we need to destroy. Let's see. So these buildings are a little way away. We need to destroy all 4 of them. And that is the boundary. Okay, so
Commander.
let's bring Angel... let's bring Angel up over here. Again, we should be able to do a precision shot and make a
Moving
good
out.
amount of damage happen. Should get a kill one way or the other. Yeah, this thing has... Yeah, ammo to explode, if not more ammo to explode. Yeah, this guy's toast.
Aye, aye.
Even if we miss the head.
Scratch another
Oh,
target.
never mind. Well, we got him one way or the other. Fantastic. That is what we needed.
What's
Let's
up, boss?
bring Rannoch full power forwards. Let's get him into a better firing position as well as cooling down. That's what we need. And now
Yes,
let's
Commander.
quickly bring up our cataphract and see if there's too much left for us to deal with.
Yes, Commander.
It does look like we have reinforcements coming in a few waves, but I don't think we're going to
Give
bother.
everything you got.
I think we should be able to adequately
orders.
destroy what's in front of us. So let's go for a bit of a wider angle. Yeah, nothing's really particularly useful there. Oh, actually, you know what? No, jump jets. We have jump jets. Does that get us within range of extra weapons? No, it does not. Oh, then fine. Let's go ahead and move.
Confirmed.
We'll start focusing on the small building,
Attack from position.
and that is pod structure down, Commander. Press on, and that whole fortification is history. And it does appear that they have no turrets, which is very, very
Standing
beneficial.
by.
Let's grab this crab, and we will work our way forwards again. Let's go for the medium corporate building, I suppose, if that's what it's called. Yep, that's what it is. We'll go ahead and 150 damage. Actually, we'll go multi-target. We'll send 4 against A, 1 against B.
Confirmed.
One shot more than necessary, just in case we roll poorly. But still hedging our bets. And then a little bit of extra over there. That will do good. Ranek,
Ready for orders.
let's move on in and finish this.
Copy that.
That's what we want to see. Let's go ahead and take that down.
I copy.
Gauss rifle would certainly do a fair bit of damage there.
You have orders?
Turns out it needed a slight bit more, but we will be fine, I'm sure. Reinforcements arrive in 2 rounds. I think we've got this. Yes, yes we do. So that's 90. Okay, so that's A and that's B. That should be 90 damage. 130, 155. That will be enough. Send the pulse over to the side.
Target confirmed.
On. Almost destroyed. And that thing's hanging on by the slimmest of margins. Ah, darn it. Looks like you've got Lyran reinforcements, Commander. Alright, so we're going to need to turn tail and absolutely destroy that. Let's go. At least the hostile drop pods are not too close to where we need to defend. Let's go ahead and... What do we want?
Receiving you.
I think Spymaster, you're going to be our best call here. If we check that building there, it's only got 30 hit points.
Standing by.
So let's go. We will definitely hit it from there. Alright, that seems to be our upper limit. And make sure that line goes red.
Heading out.
Alright, let's target you. Let's just fire.
Firing.
Alright, the Zygel House is down, Commander. Repeat, the Zygel House is down. And Dobrescu's buried in the rubble. Brilliant work, Commander. Alright, that's it, people. Our job here is done. Militia HQ is safe, and the Zygel House is down, and the Hauptmann General Dobrescu is dead. That's what I like to hear. Get our people to the evac zone, and I'll have them out of there in no time. Just keep an eye on the militia buildings until you leave the field. You know, just in case. Okay, well... well done. We wiped out the Op 4. Fantastic. No need to get to our planned LZ. So I guess, even though we had a drop pod on the way, or a couple of drop pods on the way, it did not matter. You've done it, Commander. Domescu is dead, and with him, the reason for the Lyrans to continue this siege. On my orders, what remains of the Planetary Authority will begin receiving and distributing aid to the people of Gauthia immediately. We'll make it happen, Lady Marina. You have my word. And mine, if you'll accept my help. I await your judgment, Lady Marina. My future is in your hands. We'll discuss your legal status soon enough. Commander, I'll be in touch to debrief you and transfer your payment as soon as Liao authority has been re-established in Gauthia. Liao out.
Mission
Alright.
successful.
Well, that was rather good. We got close to needing to do a few repairs on some of our mechs, but we managed to work it to our advantage. Luckily, we didn't lose any of our equipment either, which is very good. does appear that the Capellans don't hate us as much as they used to. Well, I guess strange things do happen. Alright, we need to repair that crab. That's fine. We can afford that. Luckily, we didn't have to deal with too many reinforcements. We got it dealt with quick enough. So let's go and grab... Let's grab these parts of a Warhammer. That's the only real notable salvage. And then I suppose we may as well grab a bit of the Griffin while we're at it. And the rest is... Oh, they did finish off a Jenna for us, so I suppose that's not too bad. And then the rest is fairly miscellaneous garbage. Alright, well done to us there. That was quite good. Certainly could have been a bit more of a difficult event if we had not have had those turrets just as a fallback. Although it certainly could have been a bit easier if we would have had more mechs in the field. I think we probably could have gotten away without having had our crab get damaged as much as it did.
That mech is
Alright.
ready to fight, Commander.
Let's go ahead and we'll
That
chuck
mech
these
you
mechs
wanted
in
is back
storage.
online.
That will do nicely. Thank you very much. And now let's see how things finish up. Alright, Commander, I've just finished coordinating aid efforts between Mitchell Planetary Government and what's left of militia in Gauthia. As we speak, troops are enforcing order in the streets and aid stations are being erected at civic centers across the city. A lot of people are going to survive thanks to you. What about Dobrescu's wife? Did she come through all of this okay? She's his widow now. Thankfully, she's fine. I doubt I could say the same if she'd wound up back in the Hauptmann General's hands. In the end, Chevelle and Jailbird helped us out a lot with those turrets. It took some reverse psychology to get them to play ball, but they came around in the end. It was our duty, Lady Marina. What's more important than whatever personal animosity we may feel towards one another? Isn't that right, Demestra? Ooh, as she said, Lady Marina. Okay, well that worked out. Well, you've both done well. Lieutenant Demestra, I'll see that you're promoted. I've also put in a recommendation to have your sentence commuted, Miss Vasquez. And with that, our business has come to a close. From this point, the care and feeding of Gauthia will fall to Planetary Administrator. Commander, I've transferred your pay. I think you'll find it as generous as it was well earned. We appreciate it, Lady Marina. Fantastic. Alright, not as much as I appreciate the miracle you performed today. The next time I need someone to part the oceans for me, I'll know who to call. And there you go. Lieutenant, you still belong in a cell, Jailbird. Seeing you walk free is a miscarriage of justice on an epic scale. But if you were to leave Mitchell, disappear into the frontier, never to return, then I suppose that I could be convinced to put our quarrel behind us. Ah. 2 steps ahead of you, Demestra. I've already booked passage on the first outgoing freighter. For what it's worth, you've always been right about me. I think I'll spend the rest of my days making amends for what I did to you. I hope that you do. Commander, I wish you well on your travels to come. All of Mitchell thanks you. Wow. Well, that was borderline heartwarming. What we say that we get out of here and find ourselves some less dramatic employment. Roger that, Yang. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had enough of Mitchell for one lifetime. There are better opportunities on the horizon. It's on us to go find them. Alright, well, that was, yeah, that was not too bad. The real question is, what have we got? A new exchanger, that's never going to be hated. Gyro, melee damage, a fairly dodgy rangefinder, and a slightly modified medium laser. Well, I suppose it could be worse. Payout of 750,000 is always good to see. So at this point then, what do we want to do? If we check out the store, are we still utterly hated? No, we have access to their store now. Well, that's nice. So they've got a couple of catapults, a Grand Dragon. Have we seen a Grand Dragon before? I feel like we've come across regular dragons. Partial mech salvage 2 pieces. So what would this do? Let's see. Medium lasers, some LRMs. That would be an interesting choice. I don't see us having any particular benefit to picking on one up though. So let's see. The Grand Dragon swaps out the Dragon 1N's autocannon for a PPC and additional heat management. The Dragon is a fast mech for its size with solid protection and a powerful punch. Well, I don't think we particularly care for that. That's not going to... Yeah, that's not really going to do too much. I think we'll leave that be. They do have a Kintaro as well. Panthers, Phoenix Hawks, Ravens, Herbies. Yeah, nothing we really need to worry about. And then the rest of their weaponry is also fairly basic. Although, they do have themselves a ECM equipment, an X1. I think this is what we have attached in our Atlas. Yes. Component cannot... Okay, let's see. Let's read this for a second. So, capabilities of the Battletech Guardian ECM. Friendly units within the ECM field gain missile defense and receive a +4 bonus against missiles plus immunity to indirect fire. Friendly units with an ECM field are effectively cloaked and cannot be targeted. This component cannot be mounted along with the active probe component. Okay, well, we don't have one, so you know what, we may as well pick it up. I don't know if this is better or the same as what we have in our Atlas, but our money's not an issue, so we'll just go ahead and pick it up. The worst comes to worst, we have a replacement. And then let's check the black market as well. Have things changed here? I do not believe so. No, all of this is much of a muchness. Alright then, well, if that is the case, we're going to go ahead and have to repair some mechs, and I think we have a couple of slight modifications to some too, so we'll go ahead and do that right about now. Let's go ahead and make sure that that crab gets repaired first and foremost, and then I believe, if memory serves, we have a Cyclops that can get a slight refitting, so that's what we're going to do. Also too, I think I've come up with a slightly better loadout for our Cataphract, so we'll have a look at that as well. So here we go. So what we're going to do here is we have a TTS for missile accuracy, but that thing weighs 2 tons. That doesn't seem acceptable. We're going to go ahead and drop that. What we are going to do though is put in another TTS, except that this one should only weigh a singular ton. Yes, there we go, and that will free us up a little bit of space. And with that, instead of going for more, what do we call it? Cooling, even though it's a very heat inefficient mech, we're going to chuck on another weapon. At the moment, if we fire only our LRMs, we will only be making 24 heat, which is currently soaked up by our heat sinking. So that will allow us to cool down. So if we are going to fire the other weapons, we may as well fire off everything we can and do some decent damage. So what we're going to throw in is just a fairly, a minorly modified medium laser. So we're going to check on that accuracy and critical. I don't think anything else is that important. We'll go ahead and confirm that. Actually, hang on a second. No, it does have the... Man, for a second then, I thought that was our ECM component, but that's not that mech. That is over here on our Cataphract. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around and change things just a little. So I do like the range of the UAZ-5, and the damage is, I guess, decent considering what is on this mech. But I feel what would be a better choice would be to switch it out for something like a UAC-2 and maybe save us a little bit of weight. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to drop off that UAC-5, save our, pick up that UAC-2 with some tonnage reduction as well. That frees us up with 2 extra tons, and then from there, I believe, we're going to chuck on a large laser A large laser could be beneficial, or even a... what do we have here? So a large laser weighs 5 tons. Do we have any others that were slightly lighter? The answer is no. So we'll go ahead and chuck on the large laser, just so we have a little bit of extra damage dealing, and then we'll drop off a pulse laser as well. This way will be better in the long range and can do more consistent damage output. And if they do get close, we still have that pulse, which is perfectly fine. Now this will go ahead and cool us down quite a bit. And I don't think that that's going to be a thing we care for. So we're going to drop off another heatsink or two. And we're going to chuck on... we're going to chuck that pulse laser back onto this thing, just to make sure that we're not dropping our firepower. So at the moment, this will only do about 24 heat with a full alpha strike, which is not really a problem. So that means if we're not firing off our medium pulses, we will be cooler than we need, which is what we want for long-range engagements, which is, after all, what a support mech should do, I suppose. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, right. We'll also drop off the ammunition there. We need to put in the right stuff. And let's see, 1 ton of AC2 ammo is 25 rounds, or what's that, 12 and a half rounds of combat of ammunition. That is more than we need. We can chuck on another laser. You know what? Let's go ahead and do just that. Or maybe, let's go support weapons. Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll chuck on these ER small lasers. This thing may not be very heat efficient if we are alpha striking within range of everything, but it will make it somewhat decent at fighting for when they do get close. So let's go ahead and confirm. I am quite happy with that. And yeah, if anyone gets within our bubble, we should be able to take them out post haste. And then from here, let's just see, where is the Atlas 2? We did pick up that new ECM equipment. That weighs 6 tons. Okay, so we have one in storage. But you know what? That's not too bad. I think we can handle that for now. Let's go ahead and find ourselves any contracts. The answer is probably not. We have some for the Federated Suns. That's not what we care for. And I don't think we need to do anything for the Free Worlds League either. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump on into the star map and see where we wish to travel. So, let's see. We have some more flashpoints. We have one over there. What are we looking at? 24 days. That would be for the Lyran Commonwealth against the Federated Suns. It's not a bad call. 124 days, though. That's not too important. Ooh, 68 days for the Draconis Combine against some mercenaries. I think that seems reasonable. Some rare weapons. Yeah, we could fix up our situation with them. And then we're definitely not going to get there in time at all. So, what I think we'll do is, if we're to check out Succession, that'll take 26 days, but it does take us along the path of another black market. So let's go... Ooh, that's a long travel time. You know what? It's okay. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to see if there is more black market goods to be had. Again, we've had a really tough time trying to find exactly what we're after.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright, mechs are all fixed. That is what we want. Ooh, and a distress call. Okay. Samara catches your attention on the bridge. Commander, I've picked up a distress call from a nearby civilian transport. It's not exactly our job to assist in matters like this, but we may be the nearest ship available. She studies the display. On the other hand, it looks like the ship's engines are in a critical state and could explode before we get there. Alright, well, let's go ahead and we will send an immediate rescue expedition. See if we can help save these people. Alright, so when the Argo arrives at the source of the distress beacon, it's clear you made the right decision. A handful of void-suited passengers spin aimlessly away from the gaping hole in the hull, hoping against hope for rescue. Your tech staff managed to scoop up the survivors just before the transport explodes. We gain a reputation with the Capellan Confederation, and morale also is increased. Very nice. I think we have had that event before, but I don't know if it is scripted that you're automatically to get the morale, or whether there is a chance of something else happening. But either way, I'm not too upset. Any little bit of reputation can certainly help us out, especially when it's not at the detriment of any of our other standings. So let's go ahead and see how long until we... Oh no, we've got a few jumps it seems. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure with some of these planets, they should have some... Oh, pardon me, sorry there. They should have some attributes that we should look over.
Financials whenever you are.
Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure as to what they will provide. I know that if it is like a, what is it, former SLDF, there's a greater chance of lost tech. And I've seen...
Waypoint reached, Commander.
You know what, we'll just click continue for now. If we, just so you can see what I'm talking about. If we go ahead and click here, yeah, see, attributes. We have black market, high gravity planet manufacturing. I'm sure some of these might change some of the mechs that we see, but I'm not 100% sure as to how that exactly works. So, yeah, hopefully we've rolled the dice well and we have access to some weapons that we so desire. Let's see, anything else there? No, trebuchets. No, we don't need one of them. LRM-20s machine guns. Ooh, are you? No, just extra critical. I suppose we may as well buy it. It's only 22,000, and a better machine gun is better than no machine gun. We have ourselves another artillery piece. I don't think we need 2 of those, so we'll let that stand for now. And then let's check the black market for the good stuff. We'll continue swinging on by all of those mechs there. LRM-15, that does seem ideal. We'll grab one of those.
New weapon systems available.
We don't need the LRM-10, we've already got plenty of those. Arc beacons, SRM-2s, tags, UAC-5s. Again, we just do not need all of these. Well, that is a pity, but I guess it'll have to be what it is. So, I guess we're going to head on out. Either that or maybe there's a contract worth doing. No, yeah, we'll check the contract. We'll come all this way. If there is a good one to do here, we may as well take it if that helps us balance out our reputation. Otherwise, we'll just keep on moving. What have we got? Fed Sons versus Capellans. Again, unnecessary. Nothing for the Free Worlds League, and that'll only hurt us with the pirates. Okay, well, I guess it's back to good old travel. Let's go ahead and make our way there. 21 days. Wow. We will get there just in time.
Course plotted.
A couple of weeks to spare, but a couple of weeks of travel is isn't exactly hard to rack up in the depths of the periphery. So off we go. All right. We'll just dock going up here. No one else. Oh no, we have another couple of leopards on the jump ship. That's rather cool. Don't see too many of them on the ship. And now, where else are we? Nope, still skating on through. And let's see. Okay, there we go. We can now detach. Right, so question is, 5 more days till Promise. Oh, we've got new holo fits. Okay. So the Argo's budget includes a line item for crew entertainment, so after polling this morning's briefing for preferences, Darius places an order. Soon a shipment of popular new holovid ships from Primus arrives. A mix of action, historical drama, horror, screwball comedies, and animated features. Alright then, well you know what? Let's go with, I think we've normally done the regular holovid night, but I think we're going to go for a senior staff. We'll see what that's like. Alright, so you join Yang Sumai. You and Yang join Sumai in watching a new production of an old comedy of manners set during a lull in the Third Succession War. Halfway through the story, you're unsurprised to find that you're surprised to find that none of the other crew who peeked in have stayed. Sumai and Yang egg each other on so much that their vocal responses to show that if the story hadn't been to hadn't been familiar to all of you, and you never would have been able to follow it. Okay, sorry about my reading there. I have no idea what happened there. Oh well. Such is the case of cold reading. It is quite a skill, and one that always needs a little bit more refinement. Alright, so before we do dive on in, we will double check the store. You never know what's going to happen with these adventures, so we'll do one quick squiz through. I'm not seeing anything that we care for. Alright then, well, since that is the case, let's just go ahead and we will call things here for today. We'll come back with the flashpoint, the succession one, and hopefully it turns out all a-okay. So if you do want to see that episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.